Hello students, I welcome you all to our channel. In this class, you are going to learn two types of reaction. First one, displacement reaction. Second, double displacement reaction. What you are going to learn today? Two types of reactions you are going to learn. First one is displacement reaction. Displacement. Second one is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Only two types of reactions you are going to learn from this class. What is that one? First one is displacement reaction. Second one is double displacement reaction. First, we will see some examples with the definition of double displacement reaction. First, what we are going to see? Double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Okay, with the example you can easily understand the chemical process involving in this double displacement reaction. Before you are going to learn the definition for the double displacement reaction, first you need to understand the experiment, how to perform this reaction in your school laboratory. In your textbook you can see one experimental setup. What is that one? Formation of barium sulfate and nickel. What is this one? Formation of barium sulfate and sodium chloride NaCl. This is the experiment that you can see in your textbook to understand the double displacement reaction. To carry out this reaction, what you will do? First, you need two test tube. Okay, in your school laboratory you can find test tube. You can take two test tube. Okay, it must be clean before you are going to perform this experiment. This is test tube 1, this is test tube 2. Okay, before you are going to perform this experiment, the test tube must be clean. Okay, whatever experiment you are going to perform in your school laboratory, all the chemical apparatus, it must be clean thoroughly with the soap water. Okay, in test tube 1 you can take 3 ml of barium sulfate. In test tube 1, what you are going to take? First, barium chloride. What you are going to take in this one? Barium chloride. In one test tube you can take 3 ml of this is barium chloride. Okay, 3 ml of barium chloride. In test tube 2, what you are going to take? Sodium sulfate. 3 ml of sodium sulfate. What you are going to take? In another test tube, 3 ml of sodium sulfate. Take in another test tube 3 ml of sodium sulfate. In another test tube, barium chloride. Okay, now you have two test tubes which contain 3 ml of barium chloride and 3 ml of sodium sulfate. Now what you have to do is take two test tubes and mix this solution in test tube 1. Okay, after mixing these two solutions, what you have observed? Kindly note down the experiment observation result in your notebook. Okay, now what you have seen? Formation of barium sulfate and sodium chloride for the example of double displacement reaction. Okay, can you note down this setup to understand the double displacement reaction? Okay, after mixing the sodium sulfate in barium chloride, you can see white color substance at the bottom of the test tube. Okay, white substance at the bottom of the test tube. That means what it indicates? The sodium sulfate solution is reacting with barium chloride to form barium sulfate. What is the product here? Barium sulfate. Okay, along with the formation of sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride. Two types of product is formed from this reaction. First one is barium sulfate, another one is sodium chloride. Okay, the sodium sulfate is reacting with the barium chloride to form barium sulfate and NaCl, sodium chloride. Okay, in any reaction produce precipitate. Here you can see the precipitate at the bottom of the test tube. This type of reaction can be called as precipitation reaction. Any reaction produce precipitate can be called as precipitation reaction. In any reaction produce precipitate. Here in this case you can see precipitate at the bottom of the test tube. That means that kind of reaction can be called as precipitation reactions. Okay, now let's see the reaction, okay, of this experiment. What we have done, what are the reactants we have taken in test tube? First one is sodium sulfate. What are the reactant here? We have taken sodium sulfate. What is that one? This is aqueous medium. This is sodium sulfate. Okay, this is the reactant A. This is reactant A. Okay, another reactant, what is that one? That one is barium chloride, BaCl2. This is barium chloride. This is reactant B. Okay, what we have done, we have mixed together and seen some precipitate at the bottom of the test tube. What is that one? Barium sulfate. That is barium sulfate. Barium sulfate. Along with the formation of barium sulfate, NaCl also be formed, sodium chloride. Okay, this is the equation for the experimental that we have done earlier. Okay, the white color precipitate, this is the white color precipitate of barium sulfate. This is white color precipitate. Okay, in this reaction the SO4 2 minus plus barium 2 plus are the displaced and form the barium sulfate reaction. Okay, in addition to this, in the test tube you can also find the NaCl solution is remain in the test tube. Okay, in such a reaction, in such reaction in which there is an exchange of ion between the reactants are called double displacement reactions. Okay, here the ions in such a reaction in which I will write the sentence. Can you note down these chemical equations? Such reaction in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. What is the definition for the double displacement reaction? In such a reaction in which there is an exchange of ions. Okay, here what is the ions here? SO4 2 minus and Ba2 plus. In such a reaction in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants. Here we have used two reactants. First one is barium chloride, another one is sodium sulfate. Okay, there is an exchange of ions between the reactants. There is an exchange of ions, only ions are called double displacement reaction. Okay, so now you have understand the concept behind the double displacement reactions. If there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called double displacement reactions. Or in other words, we can also say like this in the following sentence. In a double displacement reaction, in a double displacement reaction, two atoms are a group of two atoms are a group of atoms switch place to form new compounds can be called as double displacement reaction. If there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called as double displacement reactions. If there is an exchange of ions between the reactant can be called as double displacement reactions. Or in a double displacement reactions, two atoms or a group of atoms switch place to form new compounds can be called as double displacement reactions. In a double displacement reaction, two atoms or a group of atoms switch place to form a new compounds can be called as double displacement reactions. Okay, now we can see some examples. AB plus CD gives, what we can get here, AD plus BC. In this reaction, a group of atoms, two atoms or group of atoms switch place to form new compounds. Here AD is the new compound. This type of reaction can be called as double displacement reactions. Now we can see displacement reaction. We have seen now double displacement reactions with some examples. Okay, now I am going to tell you displacement reaction. Now what we are going to see, displacement reaction. Okay, in a displacement reaction, a more reactive element replaces replaces a less reactive element from a compound. Okay, from a compound. What will happen in the displacement reaction? In a displacement reaction, a more reactive element replaces a less reactive element from a compound. For example, I will give some examples. There are two guys were standing. Okay, this is one guy standing here. This guy has more strength. Okay, this guy has more strength, the another guy has less strength. Okay, this guy has has less strength. There are two possibilities are there. The guy who has more strength can move away from the guy who has less strength, right? This is the replacement. Then this guy go away from this place, and the guy who has more strength can stand here. This is the example for the displacement reaction. Likewise, in chemicals also, some chemicals or some elements or some compounds has more reactiveness than other compounds. Okay, this is the displacement reaction. In a displacement reaction, a more reactive elements replaces a less reactive elements from a compound. Okay, this is the examples I have given. There are two students or two people who are standing. One guy has more strength than the other guy. The guy who has more strength can be able to move away from the guy who has less strength. Okay, this is the best example for the displacement reaction. Like that, you can remember the reaction with real activities that you may face in your real life. Okay, now I am going to write some example for the displacement reaction. Okay, first I am going to write, this is A plus B, this is reactant 1, this is reactant 2, gives, what gives here? AX plus B. We can get two products from these reactions. Here A is the reactant 1, B is reactant 2. Here, where A is the more reactive than B. That means here the reactant 2. In this case, A reactant as more reactive than BX. Okay, this type of reaction can be called as displacement reaction. In displacement reaction, a more reactive element replaces less reactive element from a compound. Okay, in the double displacement reaction, what happens? If there is an exchange of ions between the reactants, those type of reaction can be called as double displacement reaction. I will give some example for the displacement reactions. Okay, now I am going to write some example for the displacement reaction. Okay, what is the best example for the displacement reaction? First one is zinc. What is this one? Zinc plus, what is going to form in there? Copper sulfate. Zinc is reacting with the copper sulfate. Zinc is reacting with the copper sulfate. This is aqueous medium. What is the product? What will be the product if react the zinc and copper sulfate? What will be the product if zinc is reacting with the copper sulfate, first one is major product zinc sulfate. What is the product here? Zinc sulfate with copper. Okay, zinc is more reactive than copper, that is why the copper is replaced by zinc. So here zinc sulfate is formed. Okay, zinc is more reactive than copper, that is why when reacting the zinc with copper sulfate to form zinc sulfate along with the copper. Okay, this is the best example for the displacement reactions. I am going to write some more examples in order to understand about the displacement reaction. Okay, the second example is lead reacting with copper chloride. This is, what is this one? Lead. This one copper chloride. What would be the product if lead is reacting with the copper chloride? If lead is reacting with the copper chloride, what would be the product here? Lead chloride. Lead chloride along with the copper. Okay, in these two reaction of zinc with the copper sulfate to form zinc sulfate and lead react with the copper chloride to form lead chloride. In both these reactions, zinc and lead are more reactive than copper, that is why the product of lead chloride and zinc sulfate has been formed in this reaction. Okay, in a displacement reaction, a more reactive element replaces less reactive element from the compound. That type of reaction can be called as displacement reaction. In double displacement reaction, if there is an exchange of ions between the reactant, can be called as double displacement reaction. If the question asked in your exam paper, what is the difference between the displacement double displacement reactions, and write examples, what you will write in your exam? Write the definition for the displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. In displacement reactions, a more reactive element replaces less reactive element from a compound. That type of reaction can be called as displacement reaction, and write these two examples. In double displacement reaction, if there is an exchange of ions between the reactant, can be called as double displacement reaction, and write the example that we have discussed earlier. Okay, today I have given a complete concept behind the double displacement and displacement reactions with some examples. I hope all you are clear about this displacement double displacement reaction. Now you understand the basic difference between the double displacement and displacement reactions with some examples. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to get such type of videos in future, don't forget to subscribe our channel to get more educational videos. We have planned to start NEET coaching classes in future. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, students.